Hey everyone, we are the Wildflower Girls at Shadow Rock Studios. Tonight we play Kona, a game set in northern Canada.
We step into the seat of a detective, explore an eerie village, and battle the elements to survive.
Enjoy the video, and as always, welcome to Game Night! We're driving already, huh? Starting off in the car. So we're
Carl Fulbert sought information for a living. That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Let's go. Let's just go where the sign is. Let's go. What? Are we out now? Hold up.
Still not a soul in sight. There was no point in waiting any longer. Carl had to figure this one out by himself. Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business. William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests, not too far from here.
You can't just name her as a character.
The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him. Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people. Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target.
We're parked. Oh my god, dude. Why are you going so fast?
Few hours later, then the blizzard comes.
Yeah, we're in big trouble if we don't figure it out.
Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
Hey, you turn the heater on. Look at that. The wipers are going and this truck is still running. I don't know what to do. Cabby.
The driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help. It was a small, locked box engraved with the letters W.H. Carl thought about taking it. Nothing was to be left to chance. This deep in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside. His life depended on it. Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold. Even better than he had hoped. Carl Faubert had succeeded once more and was now on his way to new adventures.
How the heck are we gonna get out of this berm now?
Something fell to the bottom of the box.
So it's mail? Holy crap, what happened to you?
Carl had no trouble recognizing his employer.
This is my
He had
employer?
been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out. But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close, that the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized.
Before he realized that he was dead? How'd he know? How'd he know what? Take a picture. Sure, yes.
Carl felt a chill down his spine and had a terrifying realization.
The killer's
If
still
Hamilton
alive.
was dead, then who was going to pay him?
Oh, that's Hamilton. Oh.
Maintaining his composure, Carl recalled something from his military training. Wolves always stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it about bears?
Take out the
Carl was used to strange phenomena, but a chunk of ice like this, as if an iceberg came out of the ground, that was a first.
those marks
Prince?
on it.
Carl found a surprise at every turn. Was the camera faulty, or was there a possible lead?
What? They're changing in the picture. It wasn't wolves. Turn this. Go. No wolf could have done that.
Carl wondered what the hell could that thing be. It looked like a man fossilized in ice.
Okay. It just doesn't have this question.
All of a sudden, Carl felt like he was pulled inside a world of dreams, a cold, unknown dimension. Somehow, self-control was slipping from his grasp.
That looked wolf to me.
To all appearances, this was a hunting log. Better yet, a war diary.
Ice is everywhere. I need to exercise patience and wait for it to come out. Technique like a hunter. The beast often invades the settlements bordering the lake. It terrorizes the white people. They never see it coming, but they feel its presence. A cold dread grabbing at your ears. The beast excites the wolves, makes them more aggressive. One attacks me, and to cut its throat. The blade digging into its flesh made the sound of a taut wire. The beast is getting closer to the villagers. It moves at night, bringing heavy snow and strong gusts of wind along with it, retracted to no avail. I do not know the white man frozen in ice, but I do know this. It is the work of the beast.
could these engraved numbers mean?
Oh,
A
the
fresh
register.
path suddenly appeared before Carl.
39. Fresh path. The beast is back here. Maybe this is what you mean. Some sister.
Carl had that feeling you get when you immerse your frozen hands in hot water. What happened? Now at least he knew who the unfortunate man petrified in ice
It's
was.
Lachance.
Gilles Lachance, the general store's manager himself.
What did he call it? Jill? I just don't know. I just don't understand. They're off odds. It's opposite.
Carl knew straight away where to find the infuriated Gilles Lachance. Any good investigation would have to start there.
Who's this? Another car crash? Dude. That boo seems to be bolted. Boy.
Someone must have dropped this in a hurry, but whoever did was heading into the woods. Carl's tracking instincts were quickly kicking in. Carl knew why he was suddenly shivering. He was going back to the realm of visions. Carl had no issue recognizing the spirit-like figures, but he couldn't figure out what they wanted from him. The phantom, freed of reality's shackles, vanished in the forest. Earlier, Carl had witnessed a tragedy that befell it.
You guys aren't going into it. I'm waiting because I don't know.
Carl sensed that the cold was beating a retreat, as if he was moving away from some kind of center of gravity.
Pick him right now. What is all that? Cut down trees.
An axe, not too shabby. Carl felt he needed to protect himself. Harold never thought he would be dancing with the wolves.
Whoa!
Whoa, mon bonhomme.
Well, at least we know someone lives here. That's kind of nice to actually run in. Hello? Hey. Knock knock.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais là, l'étrange? Je m'attendais pas à ce qu'un étrange retentisse par ici. Moi te dire, je prends peu de chance depuis que ça roule dans ce bout-là. J'ai ma carabine au bout du doigt, et puis bang, 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 si ça s'approche.
Let's talk about that monster out there.
Si tu veux du linge chaud, parce que t'es habillé comme un gars de la ville, je dirais pas non à une bonne bouteille de caribou. Puis tu pigeras ce que tu voudras parmi mes guinées.
Let's see here. Give me bullets.
C'est vrai, le jeune, que tu te promènes quasiment en
Around in your
bobette.
underwear, kid.
Une
Could have
bonne police, ça te fait
flip
pas
boat
tort.
would be good for you.
Mais je vais te
Let me
dire
tell
une
you
chose,
something.
dans ton coin de pays comme par ici, on n'a rien sans rien. Et où, mon caribou?
Another worrisome victim of this ice. This one seemingly petrified in action. The poor man, before being frozen solid, seemed to have been defending the entrance to his cabin. But from what?
This. I threw something up there. What the heck was that? Switch. Launch. I need Yes.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Oh,
Lucked out that the store had some sugary wine. What?
I think this is water.
I have water. I don't know what else we need. The other ingredient. I don't know what the other ingredient is. Empty bottle. Oh, good job, Bonnie. Do we have it now? Yes, yes. Dead man's face. Passing some traffic speeds. This is gonna knock out. Go, buddy. Give me everything you got. One job.
C'est-tu que t'as mon caribou pour revenir demain?
Don't get crazy with me like that.
Ah, quand on cherche, on trouve. Parce que je t'aime bien à cette heure, je vais te dire quelque chose. Tu fais bien de prendre ma pénis. Parce que par là-bas, tu vas rencontrer le vrai froid. Un froid qui glace comme t'en as jamais connu dans ta vie.
Write a label on that. Yes. Woo-wee, look at his warm arms now. Ooh, he's got boots and everything with it. Ooh, yay. Barricades. Mittens and those furry boot shoes. He's gotta have a baby. Maybe some earmuffs. Maybe like a big, face covering. Okay, we're following the lights right now. There's our fire. Yes. Take out my hammer and my hardware. Are you kidding me right now? Holy macaroni. I can't even believe it. Okay, so we gotta go back.
Another instance of this magic ice. What was this one doing, lying on the ground, so afraid? The plot thickened like water into ice. He had been running in fear from something creeping towards him, against which he couldn't do anything, only to end up like this, petrified and cold. ice seemed to take over this place like mold. That wall wasn't there earlier. How was he going to get out of here?
Am I gonna have to blast our way out? Yeah.
The ice, oddly, did not budge despite the powerful fiery blast. Something was definitely rotten in this place.
Just stuck in here. I guess he was up there.
Carl suddenly felt observed.
Oh,
He was worried about a presence around him.
He's not dying. He just pretended to die. He scared me.
You said that was down.
There's gonna be another one.
You know it? Really hard to put it.
I didn't bring my axe. God. I'm gonna steak. Nice. Oh yeah. Situation now. Maybe next time we'll just take a picture. Some type of wolf body somewhere. Yeah, you can see him. He just like faded away. Well, they're the ones who trapped me in here. So if they don't like me in here, then they should let me out. Is this all closed off now too?
This is what? So this is the dynamite. Right.
No stone can withstand the force of dynamite. large antenna in the middle of the path, undoubtedly ideal in attempting to communicate with little green men, was quite awkwardly placed. There had to be a lever to control it, maybe behind it. Carl would have to figure out how to reach it.
Now let's go find the people. Maybe there's a lever. Oh, it's just here again. There's a lever.
That's correct. I think this needs to be positive to negative. So that should be negative, that's perfect. And then positive, it's after yellow. Okay, positive after yellow. Positive after yellow. It's not. It hooks up to this one. Yellow. Did I say positive? Yay, we did it!
Open sesame. So that's where the generator key was hiding. All that was left was to use it.
Let's do it. Drive. I'm pushing the wrong button. You got it? It's on. Let's get back.
A third phantom gently faded away.
There she goes.
Carl noticed that as the cursed villagers finally left reality, he could feel a sense of unburdening exuding from them in an almost intimate way. The last phantom, lost in solitude up until now, joined the others in the forest's darkness, free at last to enjoy an eternal, well-deserved slumber.
What does that mean?
Carl was only beginning to understand the horror which had struck his village. He understood that the dead were piling up and that he couldn't help them by himself. The road was clear for him. He needed to push further north and fast to find help.
Further north and fast. What's happening up there? Is that where everybody went?
We all went that way. Still going.
Just follow this way. It's like hiking trail back here or something.
Northern.
Oh my god.
What about
the heck is it? Which ghosty beast?
you enjoyed this with the snowmobile.
Cabin.
We've been at the cabin. They had down.
Okay, so we passed the cabin.
Ooh, let's go this way. See what happens at this.
It sounds like you know.
No, the walk.
He doesn't jump. I get too close to you.
Yes, jump.
He jumps.
We do jump. It's not very high.
Stay up there. I'm getting cold, dude.
At least he turned us around.
What is? Those are the people
They're frozen.
that all went through the wall.
2 more
right?
victims of this ice storm. Carl felt a chill down his spine. What if he was next?
Well, yeah. Why wouldn't you have thought that a long time ago? Fire starter, fire starter, fire starter. Ammo. These are the two guys. He said it was just a day ago. We were behind them from the cabin.
There's another one up there. What is that?
Carl felt the strong pull above vision overcome him.
What is that? Is that the thing?
Maybe.
It's the goat deer.
A young woman. It looked like a simple hunting accident. There was Hamilton. Carl recognized him.
What everyone hates. No wonder they're all angry at him.
A major hunting accident.
Why was she out there by herself? Oh, she was the one that was in the hospital?
The doctor examined the young woman. But death couldn't be overturned. She was dead.
I said, don't put me back in that hospital. Oh, she was the one that was...
It was not the type of body you buried in a big ceremony in the village graveyard. It had to be hidden. No one could know about this. The best way to do that was to have a simple-minded man bury the poor girl. Lamotte, the mechanic.
So what happened to him? Oh, he got frozen. Why is the doctor freaking out? Oh, because
The doctor denied the unfair death of the young woman. But Hamilton had him in his grip. Hamilton knew all of the poet's secrets and wouldn't hesitate to reveal them. I know all about your crimes, you little communist. You know mine. What a sordid affair.
monsters, though.
Hope we didn't get
Someone better build me a fire after all this.
Why these frozen people?
Carl understood the ins and outs of the affair. A woman had been killed in an unfair accident, and a young warrior had damned himself to avenge her.
Oh. Who's the warrior? Finally have a chance to kill her.
But Hamilton, the one responsible, had already been killed, and so the beast could not quench its thirst for vengeance. And now, recklessly, Carl had pulled the bolt from the beast's heart.
Carl!
A beast who was but a young free man lost without his fiancée, and who had,
that
out
was
of
so
hatred,
crazy.
become Wendigo.
Oh, boss fight? Oh, wait a second now. I'm not good at this stuff. Oh! Shoot the window. Right. Oh, he's dropping fast. Dying. No, I think he strangled me. Whoa, buddy.
Complaining was not in Carl's nature. It would take more than light injuries to interrupt his investigation.
Well, we're back up against the wall or something. This shotgun doesn't do anything to him. This guy, there has to be, because the bullets aren't doing anything to him. Let's see, maybe we have to run back to our snowmobile to get away from him.
He has to do it really fast. He's just
Go really fast, though.
all he has to do is run and press like this.
Dumpity dumper. Come on, Wolfie, Wolfie. No, I'm losing my cognitiveness.
Scratches did not stop Carl. His mother would be so proud.
If you ran, she would be more proud. Me too, because I cannot move that quickly. Squeeze, Carl, squeeze. Oh, squeeze.
The narrow passage sheltered him, but for how long?
I don't know. What happened to us? We're just gonna end up running back into him. I got a train track? Yes, please get me on the train. It's overloading stuff. Carl, run! Why is he in here? Why is he over here already? I can't do this. I can't. It's not a house. Ah, he got us.
Yeah, I think
Why not? They all have their hands out like this. What's my checkpoint this time? The cemetery? Oh my god, I don't know what to do when I get in here. There's too much to look at. I don't know where to go. Do I go inside the train and run him over? Maybe I need to try to get inside the train.
run him over.
The narrow passage sheltered him, but for how long?
Not very long, that's for sure.
I think he's
Complaining was not in Carl's nature. It would take more than light injuries to interrupt his investigation.
But there's lights all the way on the other side. Do we need to get across somehow? I know, he doesn't want to run. That's a boat ramp. That's what's on our map. boat? Is there a boat? See, he's trying to get into the gate right now down there.
There's a boat.
Go, 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 Carl, go, Carl. Don't make me drive the boat. Just drive the boat and go. Woo, woo, we escaped.
When you disappeared, so did Purity. I would defend Purity against the winds, the tides, against ice and blizzard. Could it be that all this was but a story of justice and vengeance? The soulful doctor, avenging his fiancé's unjust death by avenging this young woman as though she was his lover.
I'm tired.
Are these passionate feelings not precisely the kind of feelings that could cause a storm, petrify people deep inside,
And live a simple
create
life in the
monsters?
mountains.